I was reading Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 through 16, where it talks about being the light of the world and letting your light shine so that people can see the good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. And I was like, yes, I can be the light of the world. I can shine my light for others to see. But then I kind of got stuck on the good deeds. And I was just like, what is this good deeds that you're talking about, right? And so my first thought was like the fruits of the Spirit, which, definitely is part of it. But then something pulled on me and it was like, okay, I need you to go a little deeper. I need you to get a little more deeper with this. And so I went down the rabbit hole and I was just like, first of all, how did people recognize Jesus as the Messiah and not a carpenter, right? Or the son of Mary, right? And so I had some examples. So we have John who, didn't recognize him as a Messiah until, they filled his nets with so much fish, right? And so then we also have the disciples in the boat where they thought he was a ghost until he saved Peter from drowning. And they were like, oh, that's the Messiah. And then we had the woman at the well where she just thought he was some man walking down the street, right? And until he said something to her that no stranger would have known, she recognized that his spirit, right? She recognized that light. And then so another one of my favorites, okay? When Jesus died on the cross for our sins, that moment when he died and it went dark, when everybody was like, he is the Messiah. It wasn't until he died for the sins. It wasn't until he spoke to people. It wasn't until he did something for someone. So those are the good deeds. He was intentional with, shining his light. He didn't go around talking about, I am the light, come serve me. It was more of like, let me do something for you. He was compassionate. He was caring. He helped people. He served, right? And so if we go back to verses 15 and 16, which are parallel, we have 15 where it says, neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand and it gives light for everyone in the house, right? So they put it on a stand. They don't hide it. They don't conceal it. They put it up so that it can be helpful and beneficial for people who need it, right? And so then 16, it says, in the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. So you need to put your light out there. You can't be hiding it. You cannot put it under a bowl. You need to put it up high, be intentional, go and shine that light, which is, Jesus is the light. So if Jesus is living in you, you need to go be that Jesus for somebody. You need to go intentionally help people so that they can glorify the Father in heaven, okay? Let your light shine.